messed up the outro. All right, I'll try again later. In the upper right, in the yellow, we have a Micromaster. He is MarineKing Prime. In the bottom left, we have our Zerg player. He's going to have to shift gears here if he wants to win this. He is Soulkey.
Okay, so Planet S. I'm really excited to see exactly how many queens Soulkey goes for. And, you know, if he really focuses on that creep spread around the sides. That's what we've seen from successful Zergs on this map so far.
Yeah. You know, one thing to note about this map is that there's two angles that you could attack from. Let's take the Zerg's angle. You can go up and to the right, or you can go to the right and then up. So that means that Zerg, let's say Terran leaves his base, Zerg can actually just keep counterattacking. There's only, it also means that Terran has to wipe out two lanes of creep. It also, now in the Terran's side of this, as far as benefits go, if we're going to make a little Venn diagram about the map and what helps what, tanks are very strong around the center of the map because they can hug the ridges.
And it's, you know, it makes like a funnel and stuff, but you know, I've really enjoyed lately the way Zergs have been playing this map, and I do wonder if there's going to be a switch in the overall balance understanding of the map because of that. Now, we do have MarineKing, of course, command center first. Who would get a barracks first? Certainly not MarineKing.
Certainly not.
And if he is, there's going to be two of them, and they're both going to be on 11 near your base.
That's why we've seen a lot of Zergs hard counter MarineKing now and just go for 6 pools. We've seen Nesty beat MarineKing doing that.
Yeah. Well, Soulkey playing very standard right now, just getting that pool and the hatchery. Hatchery first, of course. And I'm wondering if he is going to actually adjust himself at all because of what he's seen here. Are we going to see him get later speed, or are we going to see him possibly, you know, sometimes we see people such as Life play against someone that they see as being a little bit economically greedy, and he gets quicker gas because he says, well, forget it, I'm going to get some speedlings and put pressure on and abuse them in that way.
Well, the spawning pool is now done. This is going to be a fairly passive opener here. Whoa, nice block there. Now the drone's trapped in there. That's some additional scouting for the Zerg, but he also just gets to shoot down the drone. Yep. And the drone gets to live in fear for the next, you know, minute. Yeah,
in fact, he might go into geyser mode and just do cancel geysers over and over.
He could do that too.
And over. And in fact, oh, the third command center from MarineKing. Not too surprised about that either. In fact, that's what the drone wants to see. And the one thing he did get to see was no gases yet. So
you have to wonder.
With no gases yet, yeah, you either think, well, he's either putting Raxes on that side or a command center on that side. And the Raxes are very uncommon. You don't really see that all that often, especially on a map like this.
How big do you think Planet S is, the map we're playing on?
The planet overall?
Well, yeah, the planet.
Well, it certainly has to be bigger than this, I would think.
Well, unless the planet's actually a square.
If it's this size, well,
gravity gets really intense in the middle of the square part of the planet.
I don't know if that's how that works.
I don't know. I don't know.
If it's only this size, I mean, it is snowing there. For it to have its own atmosphere, which can have snow, that would be impressive.
Well, you know, the reason
I haven't found any celestial bodies like that yet, Jason. I don't know about you.
I don't know yet.
And your junior astronomy club, but I certainly haven't.
I'm wondering because it says Planet S on the map. It's actually branded.
Yeah.
I mean, if with the aliens were fighting on Earth, I don't know if I would have marked the Earth part of the map Earth. I think I would have probably put like in Korea or wherever else they're fighting. I mean, what part of Planet S is this?
Well, maybe all of Planet S looks basically the same.
Okay.
That would explain it. Then you're just like, whatever.
Then you really get lost on Planet S. It's like, what are you next to? It's like,
it's like
metal platform by a snow.
Do you call the different areas of Hoth something else? No.
Yeah,
you're just like, well,
of course
this
you do.
is Hoth.
They had names for different parts of Hoth. They had names for different parts of Hoth.
Where were the different parts? It was like Hoth. It was just.
I think they were mostly.
There's
digits.
the cave, and then there's the other cave with the monster in it. That for some reason he doesn't just kill with the lightsaber to stay inside and warm, which didn't make any sense.
No,
I gotta run.
No, he cut the arm off of that monster.
Yeah, and then he ran away into the snow instead of. I mean, he almost died. I would have stayed there. I would have killed him because I have a lightsaber and I'm a Jedi, and he is a one-armed monster. Okay, so first off, he's a monster, so he deserves to die. Second off, he only has one arm.
Deserve to die.
He's probably going to bleed to death anyways. You're actually putting him out of his misery. You have food, you have shelter, you have warmth because of his body. I might have actually lived without Han Solo, because I know my Han Solo, tasteless, would not have gone back and been, no, man, it's cold out there.
Probably.
That's, well, that, anyways.
There's alcohol in the base. We're not going to leave.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for these guys to attack each other.
Well,
or do something.
I guess we have to take a look at what they're doing now. It is a couple E-bays, 3 command center, very much what you would expect from MarineKing. He has some Hellions, but not too much here. And as far as Soulkey goes, he's getting actually really nice creep spread down off of just 4 queens right now. I do wonder if he's going to add some more, because with his 3 bases and only 1 queen, he can't really get the creep out as far as we've seen some Zergs going for lately.
You can see there's a butterfly in the middle of the map. There is.
Thank you, Tasty.
Sick casting here.
Yeah.
That's Butterfly Grove over there. Nice dropping creep on where the Terran would like to expand. That's just going to cause a little bit of a hiccup in the pacing that MarineKing was trying to follow here to develop his economy.
Now we will have this Overlord taken out, but you know that, as you said, Tasteless, that's something that's actually worth it anyways.
Oh yeah,
you know, he has a lot more information. Totally worth that Overlord, as long as he doesn't get too supply capped during it, and it looks like he's not going to.
Spire's on the way now. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be too aggressive with anybody for a little bit here.
Yeah.
We see those Hellions attacking the Crepe. Very orthodox play right now. He's going to attach the starport to the reactors, the reactor here, so that he can have medevacs coming out 2 at a time.
Yep.
Now he's pushing forward here. It looks like there's some links, though, hitting the 3rd base up here at the top.
There are indeed, but this attack may be a little bit more important right now. Some SCVs certainly will go down, but MarineKing, he pushed quite far onto the creep and is, in fact, turning around. You know, without Baneling speed done, that was an opportunity for him to maybe pick off some of these units, but instead focusing on getting that 3-base economy really going.
All right. Continuing to back up now. He may actually go up to the top and do the same thing, just try to clean up the creep. Oh my god, he walled out his Marines. All right, but these Marines are here too.
They close the doors, Tasteless. You have to close them at night. It gets too cold.
Yeah.
Well, creep spread has been set really far back, and I don't see quite the same planning that I feel like we've seen from some other Zergs on this map against Terran, where you're going to have a little bit more creep, and the mutas are going to be out actually doing
Whoa!
Whoa!
Links went here and surrounding. Not good control here from MarineKing. MarineKing not really a lot of places to run either. A lot of Banelings coming down here, spreading, but there just might be too much. There is too much. There's actually a surplus here of Zerg units. Note that MarineKing did not even pick up.
Who needs planning when you have that many Zerglings and Banelings, Tasteless? Well, he is still going to kill off quite a bit here, going after some of these.
And
quite a few SCVs
massacre.
will go down.
Literally, every SCV here is killed off except for that one that's running away.
Well, 22 SCVs killed so far. That's pretty solid. He's done some pretty good economic damage. In fact, if he can get out here, that would be nice. Instead, he'll kill a depot.
So only 2 get out there, man.
Wow.
We have more and more the Terran units being macroed out here. Marines, Marauders, Medevacs, Siege Tanks. Note the supply difference. About a 20 supply lead here for the Zerg. And he does have Mutalisks. And by the way, there's no defense here for MarineKing. No anti-air whatsoever, so a lot of workers are going to die.
Yeah, this is quite a few going down already. Does stim and run back with quite a few units. But now he'll go right up into the main base, and it's going to take a while for him to stim and run up there, in which time he'll kill quite a few SCVs, and then exit stage left.
Exit stage left.
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever used that in a cast before.
I'm trying to keep it fresh.
Yeah, there you go. You got to keep it fresh. Now the mutas are continuing to hit these SCVs actually pretty hard, and now going after the siege tank. And I'm really starting to ask myself if MarineKing can actually recover from this. Now about 90 supply to 135.
Enter stage right, back towards the SCVs in the main base. And look at this, he's just kind of all over the place. In the meantime, we do have a big attack going down to the natural. A lot of Zerglings actually coming up. We're gonna go
some Banelings in here though. Nice deflection there, but he can tear down the depot wall.
Can he catch these SCVs?
Are not safe.
Whoa, that is very nice. So many SCVs are ending up dying here, and in fact, can he get in here and kill quite a few more?
Looks like he will barely kill a few more here.
All right,
I don't know, man. Is MarineKing actually just dead?
He's killed 57 SCVs, Tasteless. Yes, that in fact he is dead. This has been a clinic on how to multi-pronged attack the Terran player after killing a chunk of his army. Really well done between the Mutas, the Lings, the Banes, everything.
Yeah. I think the real blunder here, though, was that initial attack that MarineKing made that he simply did not have enough units for. We've been critical about MarineKing before, saying that occasionally he just seems to move out without much rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
It's like if he's not attacking after about the 10-minute marker, he gets uncomfortable, so he'll just move out when he's inappropriate to do so.
Yeah, that does happen from time to time. And Soulkey certainly had more than enough to clean up that army that he didn't move out with. And after he lost all those units, Soulkey just realized that he had enough to run MarineKing around the map and basically run him ragged.
Units coming up here now, and Lings coming in here as well.
Without any siege tank, these Banelings are going to be absolutely fantastic. In fact, running past a lot of this army going into the natural.
Oh my God. Yeah, well, if he wasn't already dead, he's more dead now.
Well, 71 SCVs have now been killed, and Muta's not going to stop anytime soon. But after some more SCVs, in fact, getting a siege tank as well. Every time he picks off a siege tank, that's more Banes that can come in. In fact, he's making a ton more Lings, a ton more Banes right now.
I think 1 or 2 more attacks and this game's over. I think this game, to be frank, is already over.
Yeah,
the worker count is actually, the worker count is 41 to 80.
It's pretty amazing that he actually has over 40 SCVs still after how many he's lost.
I mean, he's lost over 70.
It's great production by MarineKing, but he's lost so much here. He needs to somehow kill off cost efficiently a couple armies, because soon we're going to have Infestors, soon we're going to have the Hive up, and Soulkey is not going to be stoppable from there because MarineKing hasn't got anything done yet.
All right. The Banelings and Zerglings and Mutas just regrouping here. I believe, yeah, he will spot this medevac, which is going to make this pretty much useless unless he were to gun down that one drone. And this is about as dire a situation as you can have here.
Yes, he is indeed in some dire straits here, Tasteless.
Some excessive micro here. He did gun down one Muta for all that.
Yep. But you're right, that is some excessive micro. He wasn't really ever going to get value out of that.
Yeah, that's kind of when you're microing just because you can micro, when you probably should be back at home upgrading and making stuff.
Yeah. Well, let's look at what MarineKing might be able to do. He does have 3-3 on the way, which is nice. Thing is, there's a lot of spines going up, a 5th base for Soulkey. MarineKing almost has 150 supply at this point against a max Zerg. But if he tries to move out, then this swarm of Zerg units is going to do a very good job. And in fact, Baneling landmines in a situation like this is my favorite time to see something like that, because, you know, MarineKing has lost a total of 71 SCVs this game, so he's going to be dropping every single mule. He's not going to be saving anything for scans. He's just going to play it blind, be like, all right, you know, I got to do as best I can. And that means that Baneling landmines at this point are an easy way to ensure victory.
He actually didn't see that burrow there. All right, just barely went by those Banelings. My God. Now, on the way back here, they could get hit pretty hard. And, well, no need. Just keep them there. Well, you know, the real question now is MarineKing going to be able to get a 4th base, because Zerg pretty much has free reign over the entire map. In fact, it looks like Zerg's gotten enough income. If you look at the Zerg's income right now, he's so rich with 2K minerals, 1K gas roughly. Yeah, he's just going to attack in here to the top base, probably remax out, make Broodlords, and then do it again. Bada bing, bada boom.
Such good commentary.
Yeah.
Well, gonna go right through this wall right now with these Banelings, letting those Zerglings make their way in.
Oh my God, I don't think he's watching.
Oh, now he is. Good thing for him, because that would have been a lot more SCVs dead, something he definitely cannot afford. Now, MarineKing is supply blocked here. That's extremely annoying. He does not even have the minerals to really rebuild supply depots at this point. And with Broodlords on the way, a 2nd Spire, all the upgrades coming.
Oh, Baneling landmine. It's close. Nice.
Beautifully done. And with these fungal growths, as well as all these Lings and Banelings rolling in, MarineKing liable to lose quite a few units.
Well, he's going to keep pushing down now. Broodlord's coming out. Baneling's more feet over here. I think that there's no way that MarineKing can push this, but we're going to see his control is very good. He's going to try to make this one assault. He has to do something. But, you know, and Broodlord Infestor, Word on the street is that's pretty hard to stop. And now Spilly Ford, siege mode, oh so late. And this entire army has been wiped out.
Yeah, that's pretty painful. Soulkey still going right back up to almost a max. There's MarineKing struggling to stay over 100 supply here, has very few units left at home. And are any of them capable of taking out this type of army from Soulkey? Not really.
Well, it's MarineKing, so it's really hard to say when he's actually going to leave. But, you know, Zerg's continuing to push forward now. Zerg's now maxed out again. We have 60 Banelings in the way, 40-something Zerglings making, well, now hatching. MarineKing trying to push back to get underneath the Broodlords. Infestors here to answer, but the Infestors have no energy, excuse me.
And, well, I mean, MarineKing, what can he do here? He's trying to stay cost efficient, but he can be cost efficient all day at this point. Soulkey's not going to run out of units, and he's just going to keep plowing
Soulkey
forward.
is like the Bank of America of pro gamers. He is like too big to fail.
He's cheated the financial system.
He's ruined the financial system.
Destroyed a lot of lives, Staceless.
Yes.
That's exactly what he is.
Toxic assets and all that. Oh my God. Meanwhile, this base has been destroyed. All right.
Well, you know, this is the part of the game
like
where MarineKing practices micro.
This is kind of like one of those Part of the Swarm or Wings of Liberty cutscenes where the humans are getting owned by Zerg.
The Mink statue is about to fall.
Going to fall. The MarineKing statue is going to fall very soon here.
Well,
and Soulkey is basically up there with his sexy wings on, like Kerrigan.
Yeah,
because that's who he is right now. He's Kerrigan.
I don't know if it's Kerrigan. I think that there's room for a new Zerg leader.
It's about time we had a male Zerg leader.
Because I keep seeing all these cutscenes of Kerrigan in a Terran outfit. Maybe she's switching races. She's like, listen guys, that Widow mine, yeah, I'm done Zerg.
GG.
Great game. A little bit overdue on the GG, but
well, MarineKing doesn't always leave.
Yeah. Soulkey tying up the series 1-1. Both the games were somewhat one-sided, and I don't know. What do you think for this third map? What do you think MarineKing's going to take?
Let me think, actually. Cloud Kingdom?
Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. I think Soulkey would be kind of okay playing on that.
I feel like Soulkey's probably fine on any map, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be afraid of any maps, really. So I don't know if you want to go Daybreak against Soulkey.
Yeah, I don't know. He could.
At least Daybreak gives you a lot of predictable games.
I think he's going to pick a one-on-one map, no matter what. There's more options to punish Zerg on a one-on-one map. Is he chewing gum too? Is he one of our gum chewers?
I don't know. If he's chewing gum and also drinking water at the same time, I find that like slightly odd. Like I do
He's chewing gum and drinking water. Look at that. Chewing gum, drinking water. And
puts
he's
the water
glasses on.
You know what he should do is when he puts that water in his mouth with the bubble gum, he should blow a bubble that has water in it.
Ooh.
Yeah, he should.
There you go.
I
don't actually have any follow-up statement for that. Did you ever swallow gum when you were a kid?
Yeah,
I swallowed.
It was actually traumatic.
Well, when I found it, is that actually true? It stays in your stomach for 7 years.
No,
that can't be correct.
It's not correct. It goes right through your system.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So, what is interesting is you can leave a McDonald's patty out, the little McDonald's like a Happy Meal thing out, and it will not rot for a year.
That's pretty sick.
The insects will not touch it either. There you go. Now, the more you know.
Sounds delicious.
The more you know here at this StarCraft News Show. All right,
I only like food with insects on it, so I would not eat that ever.
Of course. All right, we're going to go into the final match, at least for now, between these two. Remember, the winner goes on to face off against Squirtle. The loser goes on, to face off against Symbol here in the round of 16 of GSL Code S.